York's classic rock, Q1043.
Red Hot Chili Peppers at New York's classic rock, Q104.3. Good morning, and we welcome Chad Smith to our show.
Good
Welcome
morning.
Welcome to New York.
Thank you. It's beautiful today.
You've got a very busy and exciting day today because the MvVO Ad Art Show opened up on Saturday, and they have a big event planned at 4 o'clock this afternoon, and the very special guest would be you, Chad Smith.
Ah, isn't that nice? Nice to be in New York. Nice to see New York. Yeah, we're down at the old Oculus at the World Trade Center, down in Westfield, and it's like 2 football fields long, Jim, of digital art. So I'm gonna run the whole thing, and if I don't fall over dead, you will have been able to look at all my art that fast.
Well, one of the amazing things about this show, and it was a very creative concept. This is the 4th year. It was launched at Sotheby's the first year. It features art by artists who started their careers in advertising.
Correct.
Basically. And some of the greatest, most loved American artists of the 20th century, like Andy Warhol comes to mind, Edward Hopper, Norman Rockwell, they started in commercial art.
Yeah, that's right.
And so you're going...
I don't really fit into that category.
Well, what category do you fit into, Chad?
I'm in my own category, man.
That was Chad Smith.
Yeah. Look, it's great to have a different creative outlet, as you know me from the music and the drumming. But I'm still connected to this in with the art, because it's me in a dark room, and I'm playing my drum set and is improvising with these fluorescent sticks, and the shutter speed of the camera filming manipulates how it looks, and you get the emotion and the fluidity and the power and everything that goes into playing the drums, to be able to try anyway to be successful in a way to get that onto a canvas. And so and then in our modern times, you can manipulate it in so many different ways with the colors and textures of canvases and different things. So it's been really fun to do that. But it's kind of...
Chad, you've drummer and a percussionist since you were a school kid.
Working on Zoom, that's so old school. I love it.
Old school.
It's great. You look like you're on the Johnny Carson show.
Oh my God, he hates it so much, Chad. You have no idea how much he complains about the number of Zooms he has to do these days. This is what I hear every morning.
Of course.
How many Zooms Jim Kerr has today?
Yeah, he just Zooms every day, all day long, probably. Because that's
a lot of Zooms, but very few. But very few as fun as this, because we've got this bond, Chad, you and I, because of the high schools that we went to. But you've been a drummer, a percussionist since you were a school kid.
Yeah.
What was it, or maybe you already had been, even prior to your fame in Red Hot Chili Peppers, maybe you always had an attraction to the visual arts. I don't know, but when did that begin to erupt within you?
Good question. I love all kinds of art, and when you're a kid, you draw and do different things and enjoy painting, but I was and am just... music is such... I just love it so much, and that's my main creative outlet, and has been as a performer and a writer and all that. I just always wanted to do that. So not really until this opportunity came along, where I was approached by these people at Scene 4. It's a company out here in California, and said, we're doing this different kind of thing, and would you be interested in it? And I was like, that makes sense to me. I get the connection, and yeah, it's not just I'm not just throwing paint at a wall and it's my abstract art. And what do you think? And it's like a weird vanity project just because I'm in a band or somebody people like whatever. So yeah, but it's ongoing. I'm in the early stages, Jim. But I'm loving it.
And
It's fun.
and your work will be on display there during the show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Giant
Right.
football field, like it's crazy. I just saw they showed me like a preview of it and it freaked me out. People are like, big and the art it's wild. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
The show continues through May 30th at the Oculus at the Westfield World Trade Center, and some of the work on exhibit is for sale as well.
Well, I got a van at the end of the Oculus with all my stuff in it, and you can get a block of cheese with it.
Now, what do you?
Old broken drumsticks.
So
you with your grandma.
Hey, Chad Smith broken drumsticks probably
That's
go
worth
for
a lot of money.
quite a few bucks on eBay.
Guys, for those who missed the connection, your high school connection, review that for our friends.
Oh.
Okay. I went to Churchill High School in Livonia, Michigan, and Chad was just a couple of miles away.
That's right. We were West Siders.
And did you know each other?
No, your high school was?
My high school was Lasser High School, which is no longer there.
Right.
Yeah. And now that school and Andover, Jim, combined, and now they're called the Blackhawks.
Wow.
Right. And Andover High School, which he talked about combining with his, that's where my younger sister went. But Chad was in the marching band.
Right.
And that was a great experience for him. And look how that turned out. It turned out pretty well for Chad Smith, didn't it?
We don't have a lot of songs with marching things in it, but that's okay.
Well, just think, had you been in Fleetwood Mac years ago, you wouldn't have had to have
Tusk,
hired the USC Trojans for Tusk. You could have just done it yourself.
Right.
Yeah, having that, I guess, why do they call Detroit and Michigan the Midwest, Jim? It's not really, we're not in the Midwest. It's more,
I know, but it's called the Midwest, and we're called Midwesterners. We're in the
graphical answers here.
We're in the Eastern, Michigan's in the Eastern time zone.
That's my point. So why are we the Midwest?
I don't know why we're the Midwest. Nebraska is the Midwest, and Nebraska is a long way from Michigan. Yeah. New York is closer. New York is closer to Michigan than Nebraska is, but yeah, we're Midwest.
The questions Chad Smith wants answered now.
I want answers.
So, Chad, after the marching band, when did you get into a rock band?
Well, I was in a rock band prior to the marching band. It was I was playing with my brother Brad, Chad and Brad, and he was 2 years older than me. He played guitar, and we had a band in the before marching band. So marching band was high school. That was 77. So in 74, I was in a band with my brother called Rockin' Conspiracy.
Wow.
Rockin' Conspiracy?
That's a name.
That's a better way to say it, Jim, with a question mark. Huh? We were terrible. Well, so bad playing this rock songs of the era, but really, really poor renditions. But yeah, we played, and speaking of school, we played at this junior high school, and they had dance class, and we got fired because we couldn't play anything in 3. They wanted a foxtrot, and we didn't have anything in 3 time. Boom, da, da, boom, ba, ba. We didn't. You
didn't get, so you're not very good at waltzes then.
No. Hey, Chad, what's
polkas,
your brother?
I can kill a polka though.
What's your brother doing now?
My brother's in music. He's still in the music industry. God bless him. He's in music publishing and he's in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And He's still in the
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You mentioned Polka. That would be the world
Right.
headquarters outside of Poland of Polka Publishing.
I bet he's probably got the biggest polka hits in the hell of their music. Yeah, I'm sure they got.
Do you remember when your friends, when you were a kid in school, took accordion lessons? Accordion lessons were big where we grew up.
But anyway,
My brother used to play accordion. I remember that.
accordion's awesome instrument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was once with Tom. This sounds some name dropping. I was once at Tommy Lee's house, a drummer from Motley Crue, and he has a studio in his house. And I was with somebody else recording there, and Tom was there. I've known him for years, and he had an accordion, but he had a because I used to play it when I was a kid, but he plugged it into like a Marshall stack. And it sounded like, and he's playing it, it sounded like Deep Purple or something. It was awesome. It wasn't oompa oompa. So
wow.
the accordion is a very versatile instrument.
So the MvVO Ad Art Show is underway, and Chad will be there at 4:00 this afternoon at the Oculus. And what are you going to do?
I'm just gonna hang and see it and be there and be part of the experience. And you know, I don't have it's all ready to go. I'm not there creating anything. Sometimes when I go to these gallery things, I'll do a little bit to some of the artwork, but this is all digital, and it's really cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna be there like everybody else. I'm just gonna be checking it out.
And what about the Red Hot Chili Peppers? What can we look forward to in the future now that things are starting to open up?
Oh, geez, Maria, getting in there.
Well, we all, we're jonesing for it.
You
Come
want to
on.
know?
Yeah.
There's a gag order on me. I guess I do come some of these Zooms, and they're like, "Why did you say that?"
Oh, then there's something coming.
Oh,
yeah, if you have a gag order, that means that they've gagged you for a reason.
There's something coming.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Soon, I hope.
We're coming for you.
There's all kinds.
I can say this: we're making a record, we're making new music, and it's very exciting. I don't know when it's coming out, but we can't wait for people to hear it, and we can't wait to perform for people, just like everybody else that really misses that experience.
Well, that's one of the reasons why when I heard about this art show, I was so excited about it, because it's finally an event that people can go to, and it's a good sign. Things are beginning to open up.
Yes.
And it's the MvVO Ad Art Show. You can go to MvVOArt.com. That's M as in Michael, V as in Victor. MvVO. I don't have to come up with a word for O. MvVOArt.com. All the info is there. And Chad Smith, have a great time at the Oculus this afternoon.
Yeah.
New York's classic rock, Q1043.